Legislation authored by Minnesota House Representatives Bedell Duran and Matt Bliss, if passed, would fully reimburse Beltrami County for costs incurred from the June 21st windstorm last year. The bill was heard by the House Public Safety, Finance and Policy Committee, and our reporter Matthew Freeman has the story of what happened during that hearing.
During his testimony in favor of House File 3530, Bemidji Mayor George Prince called the June 21st windstorm that swept through the surrounding area a defining day in the city of Bemidji.
We experienced 125-mile-an-hour straight-line winds, which later on we were told constituted a derecho. We lost 9 million trees in the affected area. Those trees fell on homes, they fell on businesses, they fell on public infrastructure, power lines, schools, etc.
The damage was devastating, and the recovery in affected communities will take many years.
Beltrami County qualified for Minnesota's Disaster Assistance Contingency Account funding, which will provide 75% reimbursement of public infrastructure damage, with the county expected to cover the remaining 25%. Community leaders testified how that 25%, which amounts close to $2.5 million, would affect the surrounding area for many years.
I'm very concerned about the aftermath of the storm. In fact, I would argue that it is a second storm, and this one's a financial one.
9 million trees, folks. That's a lot of trees for a county like Beltrami to pick up the tab.
Beltrami County Administrator Tom Berry noted during his testimony that due to the unique government-to-government relationship between the Leech Lake Band of Ojibwe and the federal government, damages within the tribe were excluded from the county's total as the tribe pursued assistance through its tribal authority.
While appropriate and consistent with federal policy, this process had the unintended consequence of reducing the county's official damage assessment to just below the required threshold, despite the fact that the true impact across our shared region clearly exceeded it.
Berry ended his testimony saying that the county does not have the capacity to absorb costs at this scale. Members of the committee noted that they believe these types of storms are happening more frequently and that the state needs to be better equipped to handle such events.
We say once in a lifetime storm, and that is happening more and more and more frequently. We have FEMA funds that are no longer secure, and insurance isn't going to save us because a lot of places aren't even able to get insured anymore because of these storms and the climate change that is happening that is causing these disasters.
I think we are an outlier here. I think we do need the support. I think with all of the details that are actually provided by us, and we can provide anybody more details in regards to what makes us different than any other county out there. Beltrami County specifically is very poor, and it needs a little bit more assistance than most.
House File 3530 was laid over at the end of the hearing. I'm Matthew Freeman reporting, Lakeland News.
House File 3530 being laid over does not mean that the bill is dead. It can still be included in a bigger budget bill at the end of the session if it has bipartisan support.
Lakeland News is a nonprofit news organization. Donate to Lakeland PBS today to support your local news team.